Find insight, guidance, and answers. Tune into Spirit with radio medium Laura Lee.
I'd like to introduce my special guest expert, global change agent, Harvard University published writer, and two-time author, teacher of metaphysical psychology. Welcome, Dr. Herman.
Hello. Thank you for having me, Laura.
Thank you for being part of my show. I invited you to talk to my audience today because you have a lot of knowledge to share with people about resolutions and making resolutions stick. We give up and we are walking away from it because things get so heavy or it's too hard, in which we saw in 2020, there's probably a lot of casualties in this area. Well, I shouldn't even laugh about that. I didn't mean it in that way, but I mean in the sense of people just giving up because of the crises that we were hitting on a worldwide level. So why don't we go into the idea of what metaphysics is and how it applies to resolutions?
Sure. So real metaphysics, genuine metaphysics, basically means above or beyond the physical. It comes from the Greek words meta and physique. So metaphysics is basically the transformational, I'm going to say, science behind the non-physical. It is not the nonsense that the charlatans push and all the garbage that the skeptics and academics are against.
Mm-hmm. How do we merge that into resolutions and making our resolutions stick?
So the first thing that you want to do with any strategy on this planet, doesn't matter what you want to do, you have to know all your variables. So one thing about what I teach called holistic vision, you want to make sure that you have all the variables before you're able to devise a strategy. So you want to make sure that you divorce from yourself and ask yourself, what is it that I really want? What is it that I could really do for my kids, for myself, for whatever? It doesn't matter what it is. And then when you drill down and ask yourself in the third person, how will this feel if I succeed? How will this feel if I fail? Then you're able to move forward far more powerfully and either continue with that resolution that you thought of or revise it or ditch it completely, saving a lot of time, money, and resources.
Okay. What about intention?
The thing you must be cognizant of is intention guides everything. So intention guides existence, nature, people. We understand this through psychology. So you want to make sure that whatever you intend, you make sure that you are strategizing your resolution on your intention. And to get down to your true intention, you have to divorce and drill down to the core, the gut of what you really want to accomplish. Because when you can see that, then you're able to apply different resources and create a resolution that you can actually handle that's still transformational using metaphysics. Because remember, intention just means an extension of. So you're drilling down into the frequency, the emotion, the energy, whatever word you want to call it, the drive, and seeing what it is you want and extending it into your life by materializing it through the different milestones that you're using in your resolution.
So you're saying if somebody really doesn't have the desire, the deep intention, it's going to be hard to achieve that resolution.
That's a certainty. We understand through psychology that the drive or emotion, whatever word you want to say, is the basis for learning. If you don't have that, you won't learn, you won't advance, you won't do what you want to do. So intention is a real, valid, no-nonsense frequency. Physical, in quotes, frequency. So just like when you do your channeling, your mediumship, you are hooking on to an actual frequency that is out there. It's not nonsense. This is backed by hardcore sciences. And it's this intention, this frequency that you want to make sure you connect with when you're doing these resolutions and make sure that it's in line with what your heart is wanting, what your desire really is. Then, only then, you can advance forward. It's the same connection that parents feel when their kids are in trouble. It's the same connection you connect with, or similar connection to a cell phone with cell phone signals. It's all interrelated.
Well, the best way I explain it to my students I work with and or clients is that it's got to come from the heart. The heart of the matter is what extends above and beyond into the physical, because all creation is based on love. And if you aren't emanating that, then it's going to be hard to make manifest into the physical realm. Giving birth, you should say, of whatever it is they intend to create.
Correct. Exactly. You said quite well. If you're not connected, it will fail guaranteed either sooner or later.
Right. Where can people find you if they want to learn more?
So my brand name is actually Dr. Herman SJR is my brand name. So the portal that I have is drhermansjr.com. It shows all my information. You can always follow me and see what we're doing. And if you're interested in doing any work, you can always start there.
Wonderful. And thanks again for being a part of my show. And if you liked what Dr. Herman said, sign up for the podcast and you can re-listen to it again to hear this important information for you to proceed and be successful in 2021.